These videos are made for the purpose of entertainment. These are not made to give you an excuse to harass the original creator. I do not condone the harassment or bullying of the creators featured in these videos.
Hello everybody, my name is Yuji and welcome back to reviewing Eternal Powers. I was purposely putting this off. I don't want to continue watching this series and reviewing it. It's so exhausting to watch. But I made a commitment and I'm gonna finish this damn series even if I suffer while doing it. Then I can get to the fun stuff like redesigning the characters. Today we are moving on to episode 3, Model Click. God, I've only made it to episode 3 and there's 26 episodes. I am going to die! So, we start off this episode in, I think, Sophie's house with May and Vanessa, and they're getting ready for a fashion contest that's being held at the Rosewington Museum. The museum is a weird-ass place to hold a fashion contest, but okay. And it doesn't take long for the dialogue for this episode to get gross. The girls are just talking about getting ready for the show. That's at 8 p.m. and Sophie makes a comment about how it's a good thing the boys aren't here. And we get this line from Vanessa.
Good news is it's 5 p.m. Luckily there are no boys. I know, Sophie. They could even see me if we were naked.
I assume what Esther was trying to have these characters say is something more along the lines of, it's a good thing the boys aren't here. Yeah, 'cause then they'd see us naked. Since they're changing and trying to get ready for a show, but that is not how this dialogue comes off at all. Esther has a really bad problem with over-sexualizing these three girls. Like, it's bad, and it just gets worse as the series progresses. I would like to remind everyone that these characters are 16 years old. She has them wear overly suggestive and skimpy outfits, has them, mostly Vanessa, say very sexual and weird things. And it wouldn't bother me really at all if these characters were adults, but they're not. Esther made the conscious choice to make these characters teenagers and made the choice to sexualize the girls to a disgusting degree. Stop sexualizing your teenage characters, please. So the girls continue getting ready, and Vanessa informs them that Alan Adams, the guy who's hosting the fashion contest, is at Ricky's house. Don't know how she knew that. I assume Ricky or someone is texting her. Wish there was some indication that that's what happens, but there's not. We just get a close-up of Vanessa's face before we switch scenes to, you guessed it, Shira's castle, where we get to learn this episode's victim, which is, you guessed it, Alan Adams. And we get to meet another one of Shira's minions, Flame, who was sent off on this mission instead of Wave because Wave fucked up one too many times. So now he's on the back burner so we can meet new villains. Yay. Skipping over the usual, this is the guy you're looking for, here's where he is. And the minion going, okay, off I go. We get back to the girls, and they're dressed and ready for the fashion show, and what in the 7 shades of fuck is Vanessa wearing? Why must we sexualize the teenager? Anyways, Alan is there to get them and take them to the fashion show, which, pause. Why is this super famous fashion designer, because that's what he is, going out of his way to pick up 6 teenagers he doesn't know to take them to this competition? That doesn't make sense. He doesn't know these children, and they're not important people. God, I really wish our main characters were more than just basic cookie cutter characters with zero personality. Because then you could have made Sophie like this really important rich girl who's got connections literally everywhere, which is how these characters get to interact with so many important, interesting people. Like this famous fashion designer, and later a Japanese princess character. No, I will not elaborate. You're going to have to wait till we get to that episode. At least then it would make sense for them to travel all over the place and meet these people instead of the characters just going off or getting invited to meet these people. Because these are just normal teenagers outside of the magic watches that no one knows about, so it doesn't matter. So we switch point of views and we get to see what all of the boys are wearing as they sit inside the limo. And we get a mostly full body view of what the girls are wearing. And Vanessa's outfit just keeps getting worse. Why are her pants that low? I like May's outfit though. It's pretty cute. The girls get into the limo and... No, I'm not going to explain this. You're just going to have to watch it like I did.
Sophie, you are naughty. This will be a winner. I'm fooling around. May, your hair is curlier.
Vanessa, you are very sexy. It's a 2000s fashion designer and your belly is showing.
Jack, I hope you're not jealous.
Greg was literally the only one being fucking normal. Jack and Ricky were just being creepy as fuck. You look sexy. You're naughty. That's weird to say to someone you're not in a relationship with. I don't like it. I also just don't like 85% of the dialogue. It's all really weird or really gross. Anyways, they take off and we see that Flame was watching them from a distance because she's been following Alan Adams around, I assume. And we get a little montage of everyone just hanging out while they make the hour drive to the museum. They say it's only an hour drive, but it gets dark and the characters all fall asleep in the back. And the car sound effect is horrible. Never use it again, or at least lower its volume. Dear God. Oh yeah, we get the weird snoring shit from Vanessa again. I swear, this has to be a fetish. Her snoring with the exaggerated stomach movements isn't that funny. We finally arrive at the museum and start the competition. We get another montage of the runway walks the characters do. But we only get to see the main characters in their outfits, which is disappointing. I really wish we got to see some other random character designs just to make this feel more like an actual fashion show. Because Alan does say that a lot of people have entered the competition, but we don't see that. We only see the main characters. Before we see Flame on the runway and things go to shit because she transforms back into her normal self and steals Alan's heart. Right there in front of everybody. And of course we get the long-ass transformation sequence and the usual, I couldn't find the crystal heart. Stop, you stole so-and-so's heart, we will punish you. Before Flame summons a monster, Floaty, and what in the Jesus Christ is that? God, I really do not like the monster designs, they're all so ugly. Like, why does this motherfucker look like a diseased palm tree? He's supposed to be a model plant man, and for some reason Ricky is super surprised, like, how does that even exist? As if they didn't find a fucking horse race car hybrid. Like, come on Ricky, you have literally seen weirder, get it together! And as per usual, the characters just stand there while the plant man attacks them and wraps them up in his hair. And Greg, what is wrong with your face? We get to see 3 characters attack the villains this time. Jack frees everyone from the hair with his lightning, May sets the monster's hair on fire, and then Greg dumps a bunch of water on it. I wish we got more of the characters fighting together like this instead of the one attack we usually get before Azula shows up and defeats the monster herself. Really, I just want these characters actually fighting and dealing with the enemies themselves. Leave Azula out of it entirely.
Oh no, we can't get rid of strong hair. Jack, you could do it.
I try. Lightning strike. Cheat.
My hair. Ruined my own beauty.
Thank you, Jack. We are freed from captivity. May let her hair burn.
Sophie, that's a good idea. Fire ring. Set it on fire. In the end, her hair burned off. Greg, you're next.
And hair will be watery. Water wave, slam into it.
In the end, my hair became really ugly.
And as you've guessed, after this, they summon Azula, info dump about what happened, and Azula defeats Floaty with magic titty crystal powers. Yay. Alan gets his heart back, and we actually continue the fashion show, and the winners get announced. I'll give you a second to guess who wins this fashion show. Is it Greg and May, Vanessa and Jack, or Ricky and Sophie? If you guessed the only completely white couple, you are correct! Ricky and Sophie are the ones who win this competition, because of course the only completely white couple wins. Greg and May get 3rd place, Vanessa and Jack get 2nd place. They win an all-paid vacation to Dubai, which is pretty cool, right? Well, not according to Ricky.
The winner 1-week vacation in a Dubai hotel.
That wouldn't be a good idea, there's shooting.
Ricky, why would there be shootings in Dubai? You feel safe there. Quiet, calm. We can bathe together. We can even take it to our friends.
I'd rather give up the main prize. I have to go home.
Hope everyone is just as appalled as I am. Ricky says some extremely racist bullshit about shootings in Dubai and how it's not safe there. And for those of you who don't know, Dubai is in the United Arab Emirates, which is like right next to Saudi Arabia. He runs away after Sophie says something gross about them bathing together. Reminder, again, they're 16! And everyone just laughs at Ricky like, oh, that Ricky, you know how he is. He's so silly. Racism isn't funny. This isn't funny, cute behavior from Ricky. This is just fucking gross. If you have to rely on racism to be funny, then you're not funny. You're just an asshole. This episode really started Esther's gross as fuck racist bullshit. It's all just downhill from here. The next episode is where Esther's racism really showed. Like, so far, it's just been some kind of racist character tropes, Ricky saying some off shit, or some racist background characters that you probably wouldn't even notice if you weren't paying attention. But episode 4 was by far the worst. But we will get to that in the next video. I'm leaving this off here. Sorry it's taken me so long to continue with this show. It's headache-inducing, and I have to have a lot of spoons to be able to get through one episode. Self-promo time! If you like my content and want to support me, I have a Ko-fi account. I also sell things on Threadless, and I have commissions open. Check out all my other socials. I have DeviantArt, Blue Sky, Instagram, Artfight, Unveil, and Wattpad. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.